What's up, host team? It's time for your playbook video for this upcoming Sunday. First off, host team, I want to say thank you all so much for continuing, if you're able to park behind the church. And this is continuing to leave an available parking space for our first-time guests and those who are brand new to the church who may not know what to expect yet. They always have the best available spot because of what you guys continue to do. Now, there's actually one other area I want to share with you guys today that we can do the same thing. It's actually here in the auditorium. Have you ever asked yourself, what is the least desirable spot to sit in for a brand new guest on any given Sunday? As I ask myself that question, I often think, honestly, these front rows, not desirable. A lot of times they're like, oh, that's a little too close for me. The other spot I think a lot of people don't always choose is right in the middle. So as host team volunteers, you can do us a massive favor for not only the guests, but even for our ushers, our fellow hosting volunteers, by choosing to sit in those front three-ish rows and sitting towards the middle. Anytime that we can do that, we are actually leaving the most desirable seats available for our guests. And what we know about that is they're more comfortable when they're here, and when they're more comfortable, they're more open to the truth of God's word. Host team, greeters, and parking team, this Sunday it's actually going to be a little bit chilly, so make sure you bring that jacket, maybe even bring some gloves, so that way we continue to open the door and be ready for every single guest that shows up on Sunday. Parking team, I have one challenge for all of us going into this weekend. You all know this, you feel it every single Sunday. As we say, whoever finds God finds life. Our guests begin to make that journey out to their cars, and that can honestly create a little bit of chaos out here, but we know we don't want chaos. We actually want to feel safe and comfortable as our guests leave, so that way they are saying, I cannot wait until next week. Now, what that takes from us is I'd love to know what you're thinking. What would make this experience better for our guests and for you all? And when you think through that, be sure to let your parking leader know and your coach know, so we can begin to work together as a team. Does that mean we have maybe attention to detail of how many cars come through? When do we stop traffic, pedestrians? Or maybe do we have more than one volunteer here watching the crosswalk or that main area over there? These ideas, I'd love to hear from you guys. I know your parking leaders would too, but we're gonna make this the best exit experience in all Kansas City. Rather than available, okay, 40, all right. No. Back up outside, that doesn't make sense. You aren't sure if this, okay, 40. And for, yeah, that's it.